So what is going on, people? Welcome to episode 19 of the Sheffield Wednesday Career Mode here on EAFC 24. I hope you're doing well. And well, today we look to wrap up the summer transfer window and then move on into the month of September. So plenty of games coming for you again in this episode. And well, if you are looking forward to it, make sure you pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel. And well, we start with a couple of simmed games today against newly promoted sides. So we've got Charlton first in the Carabao Cup, which we will sim. They are in our division, but they are currently 23rd. Not enjoyed the best start to the season. We will then sim the home game against Pompey in the league as well, which is on deadline day, I realise. And then we will have Coventry, Bristol City and Sheffield United to end the episode. Sheffield United away. They have started the season well and are top of the table. So that'll be a nice end to the episode. And I realise a Sheffield derby, of course. So yeah, that to look forward to. If we just have a quick nose at the championship table, even though in these early goings, doesn't mean too much. We sit in 6th, very familiar territory for us. Only a couple of points off the top, as you can see. Sheffield United start there, enjoying a much healthier goal difference than the teams below them. But West Brom and Derby also on 10 points, and then Luton and Hull on 9 above us as well. So yeah, we'll sort of start to get a feel, I think, by the end of this episode of whereabouts some teams could be this season. And well, yeah, I think we're just getting to know the teams, getting to know the squad a little bit more. Of course, that is important, considering we've made 16 signings so far this window, which is quite outrageous, but I think we have leveled up this squad massively. So we are on the lookout for more players as well. Never stop looking to improve. Haven't got a massive budget to work with, but we'll see if there's something we can't turn up. Anyway, we're going to have to rotate for this cup game, but let's go and play Charlton. Right, so we've got the team figured out for this one then. This is how we're going to line up. Afori is in goal, a back four of Cannon, Osho, Norrington Davis and Leaf Davis. So Cannon moving it to right back, Osho coming in at centre back along with Norrington Davis. Wintle comes into the midfield to partner Osborne. Wilkes and Masaba on either flank coming in with Brown in the number 10, and Josh Windass has moved to the number 9, not the number 10. But yeah, hopefully we can pick up a good result in this opening game of the episode, and it's a comprehensive 4-1 win. Well, Brown with his first goal for the club, and then Malik Wilkes with a hat-trick. A fairly even game on paper, but certainly we were a lot more clinical with our chances. Very impressive indeed. Hopefully we can carry that form into the league game against Pompey. Right, for this deadline day game against Portsmouth, the game is going to come first and then it will move into deadline day. We've made just one change from our usual side. Josh Windass not quite fit enough to play, so Masaba comes in to replace him. Wilkes would have come in after his hat-trick, but is unfortunately too tired either. So, yeah, back to our usual side. So Fredericks and Cashin come back in, as does Aspria and Hall and Pervader. Ugbo up top as well. So, hopefully we can make it 2 wins from 2 in Sims today, and it's a 1-1 draw. Pompey slightly edging possession, but again a very even game, and Ugbo it is who brings us back level to get us a point. A little bit disappointing, but again it's not a defeat, so can't complain too much. We've had much better luck in Sims than we did last season. I don't think there's going to be much to come from us in terms of in terms of business today, but we will, you know me, we'll try and do something. And there we go, deadline day over without a single thing happening, although we did accept a couple of bids for Michael Iahikwe. Now we've got an offer after the deadline, brilliant. But yeah, we've accepted a couple of bids from Clermont Foot and Aruka for just under $1 million for Iahikwe, but nothing's gone through. So if he does go through, then if he accepts one of the offers, it won't go through until the next transfer window. We did have an offer from Aspria. I would have entertained. They offered 2 million plus a goalkeeper who was terrible, but apparently monetary value wise, they would have entertained it. I would have entertained it because they probably would have paid as much as I would have been looking for him. But there was an hour left of the window, so I didn't really see the point. So he stays from now. Whereas George Hall, Celtic, please bear in mind that we're counting all persons to be Celtic want George Hall. I am going to say no. I have big hopes for George Hall, and Celtic are... Oh, I was about to say something that would probably offend people. Let's quickly move on and just have a look at maybe some of the bigger deals of the window. That's transfer hub. What am I looking for? Transfer history. There we go. Right, so biggest deals of the window then. Well, we saw that one before. Pedri to Newcastle for 140 million. 139 million is baffling. Chouameni goes to Bayern Munich on deadline day for 91 million. Bramall to United for 78 almost. Saliba to Juve for 77. So, yeah, they got one in and let Bremer go because of it. Alvarez to Villa for 70 million on deadline day. Robertson we knew about to Newcastle for 63. Vitinha on deadline day to Inter for 60. Marino to Roma 56. Çalhanoğlu Inter to Atleti 56. Goretzka from Bayern to Inter, so they got their Inter got their Çalhanoğlu replacement 52.5 million. Brandt to Barcelona for 52 million. Darwin to Leverkusen for 51 million. Romero to Napoli, so going back to Italy for Romero, 51 mil. Ansu Fati to Liverpool, 47. Wow. Zayn Emery to Barca. Diaz to Leverkusen. So Leverkusen pick up with a couple of Liverpool players. Any other interesting ones? Udogi to Milan. Brian Brobby. Mr. Blobby gone to Sevilla. Antonio Silva to PSG. Inacio to... Yeah, so... Just seeing if there's any shocks really, but I wouldn't say so. Curtis Jones to Union Berlin. Yeah, fair enough. There you go. So that's a look at some of the transfers that happened in this window. Right, we press on now. 3 played games. I think the first of which is Coventry. So for the first played game of this episode then, this is how our host Coventry line up. Kovacevic in goal for them. New signing, back four of Van Erwijk, Kitching, Thomas and Johnson. Did we sell Marvin Johnson to Coventry? No idea. Sheaf and Eccles in the midfield. Sakamoto on the right. Kapralik on the left. Allen in behind. Hadji right. Ellis Simser on the bench. Some decent players. Not too bad for us. We are at full strength. So this is what it looks like. A 4 in goal. Back four of Fredericks, Cannon, Cashin and Davis. Aspria and Osborne in the middle. George Hall in the 10. Poveda on the right. Ugbo up top. Windass on the left hand side. We've had some good battles with Coventry in the past in this career mode, and of course they're coming off, well, in real life certainly coming off the back of that amazing result. Doesn't matter if they lost on penalties in the end to United in the FA Cup. Absolutely superb for them, and certainly their supporters, the manner of that comeback in normal time and then taking a team like United 2 penalties. Yeah, just absolutely superb. What a day out that is for their supporters to Wembley, even though they lost. But, yeah, they're certainly a tough side in this career mode. We found that out before. And hopefully we can get the better of them and carry on what has been a pretty good start to the season for us. That's a nice piece of play from us. And now Osborne can move forward. Gets the ball through to Ike Ugbo, who's lost his man. And Ike Ugbo... It's a glorious opportunity and he's just put far too much on it. Put it over the bar. Lovely piece of play to get him in behind. Don't know what the defender was doing. Just seemed to have fallen asleep there. But thankfully, for Coventry's point of view, that hasn't cost them a goal. But it's the first chance of this game. There's a gap over here actually. Aspria has done very well to find Poveda. We will get this into Ike Ugbo. And he's missed again. Not even hit the target this time. Maybe could have played it one more to George Hall was waiting. Could have been offside, but he gets the shot away and again completely misses the target. 2 good chances for Ugbo in quick succession and he's missed them both. As he right, has done really well to hold up the ball hit, bring others into play. Kapralik, that's a heavy touch though. And we can get this one away. Potentially, can we? Note the pass is loose from Hendricks. Frederick, sorry. But Spria does really well. But it only goes so far as a Coventry shirt. Sakamoto. Oh, in the area. And well, it's a bit of a snapshot from Jamie Allen. But in the end, he forces a good save from a Forey. And we can bring this ball forward here. And Osborne has been allowed to carry a long way. And Ugbo is in it behind again. Hit. EK Ugbo will have the strike. And this time, he will put the ball in the back of the net. Not often that he needs 3 bites of the cherry. Is it 3 bites of the cherry? Who knows? Not often that he needs 3 attempts at goal to find the back of the net. But that one is not a bad finish. Into the far top corner with his weak foot. Defender tracking him all the way, but couldn't stop that strike. Neither could the keeper. And we deservedly lead away from home. Oh, Kapralik is in behind Fredericks hit. Needs to keep up with him. Does the right back. Tries to get something on it. Cannon only as far as the edge of the area. And the shot comes in. And it's a Forey who pushes it wide. Fairly comfortable it was, it must be said, for a Forey. But we'll get this one in. It's not the greatest corner. And Windass can't quite hold on to that one. Oh, Coventry managed to actually get it away. Hadji Wright, has the strike, and it's somehow gone through Reggie Cannon. And on the stroke of half time, Coventry are level. They've certainly been growing into this game towards the back end of the first half. I thought we'd done enough to get someone in front of that. Reggie Cannon, well, in trying to block it, he's actually moved out of the way. And Hadji Wright finds the bottom corner. Coventry level. And yeah, we're back to level pegging. And there goes the half-time whistle. I have to be perfectly honest. Since his move, I've not been that impressed with Reggie Cannon. Oh, that's lovely footwork from Poveda. And he's got past his man, but he needs support. Needs bodies in the area. He's got one in the shape of George Hall now. That's not quite what I had in mind. Ugbo, he's done superbly well. EK Ugbo, that is a fantastic solo goal. The pass didn't quite go where I wanted it to. Shock of all shocks with this game. But Osborne finds the man I wanted to, and that little shift, the change of direction, just completely sends the defender. And shooting into the far corner, Kovacevic has no chance. Really smart centre forward play from Ugbo. And we are back in the lead. Good play from Coventry. Osborne has just done superbly well until giving the ball away there. Oh, it's a good ball in behind. Oh, and Hadji Wright. Really well played from Coventry. And it's Casey Palmer, the substitute, who's brought them level. Really smart centre forward play. Cashin caught out by the through ball. Afori comes back to close him down. Comes out to close him down, sorry. But again, Cannon, in trying to block it, has just, moved out the way, really, for Casey Palmer. Oh, it's a lovely piece of play. And Poveda is in behind Giancarlo Poveda. Will go for the strike. And it's in off the underside of the bar. The captain has given us the lead once again. It's the 3rd time we've led in this match. And I thought he'd put too much on it, but from the angle, he's got just enough to keep it under the bar. It kisses the bar on its way in. But a lovely, lovely finish. Lovely piece of play. Great first time ball from George Hall. And there you go. We run out of play, but it's 3 points. And yes, that is very sweaty to keep the ball in the corner on career mode. But after conceding the lead twice, I didn't want to run any risks. So we kept that ball in that corner. Oh, well, what a game. Coventry showing their fighting spirit, not only in real life, but in game too. But thankfully for us, on just one too many occasions, we were too much for them. For this second game of the episode then, against Bristol City, this is how our visitors line up. Thomas in goal, interestingly. Back four of Tanner, Naismith, Knight, LaBelle and Pring. James and Bird in the middle of the park. Sykes on the right, Mehmeti on the left, and Knight in behind Almoez Ali. So, pretty good squad from Bristol City, but obviously, like we've seen a couple of times this season, a couple of lower rated players, and in key positions as well. So in goal and at centre half, and it's not like they haven't got options in those areas as well, but certainly a good squad. We have had to do a bit of rotation after some tired legs. This a midweek game after the Saturday game. So Afori is in goal. A back four of Cannon at right back. Osho comes in, Cashin and Davis. Wintle comes in to partner Osborne. Brown is in the number 10 role. Asprilla moves to the right. Windass is leading the line for us. Masaba in on the left. So a bit of rotation, but hopefully a strong enough side that we should be able to get a result. Bristol City have had a fairly good start to this season, and they were certainly a good outfit last season as well. Did they just sneak into the playoffs at the end of last season, potentially? So, yeah, certainly one of the sides that will fancy being up there come the end of this season. And Asprilla has done very well there. Oh, I thought Windass was going to make a run. Oh, that's a good ball. And Osborne, there's a gap there. And Windass has been found. And Josh Windass off an aid. In off the post, that'll do. But that was pretty easy, wasn't it? But a lovely ball there from Ben Osborne. His playmaking capabilities in the centre of midfield has been absolutely superb this season. And has been really, really good to have. Has kind of filled the Barry Bannon void really, really well. And Windass moving up top certainly hasn't done him any harm. Inside 6 minutes, we have a lead. Bristol bring it forward, and it's Sykes into Jason Knight. There's not much going on around him. And that lack of getting to him quickly allowed Jason Knight to pick his spot and find that far corner superbly. Afori well beaten. And well, I was just trying to get changed to the right player, but I'm not going to blame the game on that occasion because it was just me sort of faffing about a bit. But Osho from that angle looked like he sort of was directly in his line. But yeah, it was just unfortunately a really good strike from Jason Knight. So Bristol weren't behind for long. I think it was 11 minutes on the clock when they'd found their equaliser. There's a run being made here, and it's Ryan Wintle. Oh, and he just got the ball caught under his feet. And that's a good tackle from Osho. Stepped up very well. That's a lovely ball. And Osho has done really... Oh, he had done superbly well there. But the ball just bounced back off him straight to the Bristol City player. And thankfully, Afori makes a save at the near post. And I wasn't confident he was going to get to that one, Afori. But thankfully, he claims the corner. Oh my Jesus! He's come steaming in there. As the Bristol City player, it's Mehmeti, who's come launching in, and it's only a booking. Can't believe he's only got away with a booking there. He's absolutely flown in. Wintle feeling the effects of that one. And he's gone in 2 feet off the floor. That's a red card all day long. Referee's had a shocker there. That's a lovely crossfield ball from Cashin. Just a little one inside to Wintle. Tries to find Osborne. Will do at the second attempt, but actually it goes via Brown. Masaba could make a run. That would be great, and he has done. He's in behind Anthony Masaba. Oh, and he's tried to find a far corner, but Thomas has made the save. He pushed it inadvertently onto the post. And thankfully the ball falls back kindly to him. And that's a nice piece of play from Bristol. Oh, Cannon's been beaten. No, that's a great ball. Oh, unbelievable ball. And Ali won't have a simpler finish than that. Tried to bring a 40 out, but just not quick enough. And now Moaz Ali. He scored against us before the Qatari International. It's all about that ball, though, from the left-hand side. Don't know where Cashin's going. But that is, yeah, top-notch ball. And after leading this game, we find ourselves behind. We're going to need Coventry levels of comeback power, I think, in this one. Oh, it's a lovely piece of play. And Knight comes forward again. Cashin trying to stay with him, but he's been beaten. Aaron Cashin. That's far too easy. That's 3-1 Bristol City. 2 former Derby youngsters together. And the ex-Derby man in Jason Knight has got the better of his former teammate there. Just beaten far too easily. No one reacted. And Knight with his second of the game. That could be game, set and match Bristol City. one thing I've noticed, a pattern I've noticed, is that when we rotate, we still struggle quite a lot. Although that is superb play. And then Panzu has got us a goal back. That was very well worked. And the substitute has made an immediate impact. Pelly Ruddick Panzu gets his, I'm pretty sure, his first goal for the club. And that's really well worked. And Masaba into is that Wintle in there? Might have been Brown, not too sure. But Panzu had a lot of time and space to pick his spot. And does so. I was just saying that when we rotate, we don't do too well. Could the rotations in this game maybe have paid dividends? Or, and could it be still, Wilkes has picked up on the ball. Has got Pring bearing down on him. How much Cameron Pring got that much pace? But into the area, Malik Wilkes will find the ball. We'll find the goal. And it's Anthony Masaba in the 92nd minute. We have done it. We have got Coventry levels of comeback power. How many times do we draw late at home in games in this series? But this time it's not 2-2, it's 3-3. From 2 down, we've brought it back. Just needed the chance, and Wilkes has found his man. Great centre forward play from Masaba, making himself some space in the middle. Oh, and how close was that to being blocked? Thankfully, just gets enough direction on it to change the course of the ball away from the centre half. And we have rescued a point with the last kick of the game from Anthony Masaba. Cool. That was really good from us. We would not lay down and die. Oh, buzzing off that. That's to say, we should have been in that position, but buzzing off that. But yeah, that leads us now to the final game of the episode, and that's Sheffield Derby, Steel City Derby, I believe it's called. And well, we have a press conference ahead of this final game of the episode. And well, are your boys ready for the game? We'll play the game, not the occasion. Always the same answer in a game like this. How could your team find consistency? We are working hard at it. Only lost one game this season, so we haven't been that inconsistent. Are you happy with your squad? I'd say we've got what we need. There are a couple of positions that maybe I'd like to improve upon. I did have one free agent on my list, actually. Tom Bradshaw, that I was going to look to bring in. His wage demands finally came down, but he just grown. I think he got he's now 32 or 33. At that age, players tend to just come in and decline straight away rather than sort of sustaining their level. So, yeah, I opted against it. But we've got a fresh squad, and I think... Oh, should we play in the blue? Let's play in the blue. Why not? I've got a couple of changes to make, so I'll see you in the game. So for the final game of this episode then, this Sheffield Derby, the Steel City Derby. I'm fairly sure it's the Steel City Derby. Of course it is, Sheffield Steel. Duh. Right, Gerbich in goal for them. A back six basically. Bogle on the right. 3 in the middle of Trusty, Ahmad Hozic and Egan. Low on the left. Vinny Souza sitting with Hamer and Tom Davis ahead of them. Benny Traore and Cameron Archer leading the line. Some pretty good options for them. You can see why they were recently a Premier League side. I'd say a better outfit certainly than Luton. I've made a couple of changes, but it's more familiar. Afori is in goal. A back 4 of Fredericks, Gannon, Cashin and Davis. And well, it's just the goal scorers really. And Panzu comes in instead of Espria, Tapana, Osborne. Windass moves into the 10. Paveda on the right, Ugbo leading the line, Masaba back in on the left. So Espria and Hall the ones to miss out, but they are on the bench. And well, without any further ado, this game doesn't need much more introduction than this. Hopefully it's a tasty affair, but hopefully it's one that goes in our favour. But Sheffield United, certainly one of the best teams in this division and have started in the same manner this season. So should be, hopefully, a very good game. Nice ball down the line. Back to Cameron Archer. And there's a gap here. Max Lowe is in behind. Oh, and Benny Traore is in. And well, thankfully, Afori makes a smart save down at his near post. But that was very good play from Sheffield United to get the ball well worked. Max Lowe had made A very good run. Oh, and there's another... Oh, I thought that was in, I won't lie. I'm not too sure who it was. Chris Wilder not happy that his team aren't ahead. But, yeah, it's a couple of early chances for... Well, not early chances, but a couple of good chances for Sheffield United. Osborne. Oh, Pervader tried to make the run. Oh, it's fallen to Mpanzu. Let's try to find Ryan Fredericks. Oh, Mpanzu. Good interception. Finds Josh Windass. Oh, just the run was well tracked. Ugboat. And now Osborne is in against his former side. Ben Osborne. He's celebrating against his former club. You can hear the boos ringing around the Bramall Lane. God, words are hard today apparently. But the visitors have the lead, and it was really well worked, really patient. Osborne had made that run. Finally, the Sheffield United defence had been breached. There was a gap, and with his weak foot, Ben Osborne. I don't know if that's his first goal in a Wednesday shirt. But this season, on the blue side of Sheffield plying his trade, he's given us the lead against his former employers. Will Chris Wilder be regretting the decision to let Ben Osborne go? Into Tom Davis. Finds it forward to Cameron Archer. And Reggie Cannon. Oh, has allowed his man in. And that's a very simple goal from our point of view to concede. Really, really not good defending. Cannon just too eager to get around his man. Tries to get by him, but Archer the power just to get away from Reggie Cannon. Cashin tries to come across, but he just launches one into the bottom corner. Before he absolutely no chance as he tried to bear down on the striker. Again, the questions asked of Reggie Cannon. And we've conceded our lead here. Really good play. And now they're in behind again here. And let me change to Cashin, please. That's a really good run. And Tom Davis, in the blink of an eye, has given Sheffield United a lead from 1-0 down to 2-1 up. We've really not defended well in today's episode, have we? But a very good run from deep from Tom Davis, not picked up at all. Our centre-backs at 6s and 7s. Again, Cannon the one going walking. Cashin has to come across. It's a very good strike from Tom Davis. Little he could do, beaten by the power, I think, but really not good. Egan is a long way forward here, and he's found Cameron Archer again, and this time Reggie Cannon does make a tackle, but oh boys, come on. Thank you, Ben Osborne. And that's well played out, and now Pervader. And Ugboat has made a bit of a run here. Oh, and could he have twisted around Vinny Souza? He has, you know. EK Ugbo will stab it towards goal. But Gerbic has made the save, fashioned something out of nothing there. EK Ugbo. Norwood into Tom Davis. Oh, it's a good piece of play. And now into the area. It's Bogle. It's back to Archer, and that is game over. Derby Day will end in defeat for Sheffield Wednesday. It's a double for Cameron Archer. And a nice little play in the box. But again, I don't know what for he's doing. But again, serious power on the strike. Probably not a lot he could have done even if he had gone the right way. But it will be defeat for us in this game. Really disappointing after leading. Ball forward here to George Hall. We'll just need Masaba to stay on side. And he has Anthony Masaba. And we have a goal back. We have saved face a little bit. Masaba now leading the line after a number of changes. Surely it's too little too late now to have a Bristol City level comeback, but Masaba did well just to check his run. I didn't think he was going to get the shot off in time, but thankfully just beats Gerbic to the ball. It's a nice finish from Masaba. It's a good move from us, and it's 3-2. Is there time? Surely not. George Hall is going to beat his man. Oh, Pervader, where have you made... Oh, Pervader has single-handedly cost us from having an attempt to get back into that game, and why he checked his run, I have no idea. He could have got round his man and been in behind, but that's the frustration with Pervader. And now Osho has done really well, but that is going to be game. And there it is. It is Derby defeat. Could have been better, but Pervader's really not good in this game. And you can see what it means. George Hall can really deflate it. Coming on as a late sub had an impact. But, yeah, Wilder, he's not that bald in real life, is he? Surely. Look what it means to Cameron Archer. He's the hero for Sheffield United in this game. 2 goals for him. But just, again, really poor defensive display from us. I'm seriously questioning Reggie Cannon's spot in this team. And there we go, confirmation that Michael Iahikwe has been sold. He's going to FC20, who come in with a late bid. So yeah, almost £1 million, so he will be off in January. And well, at the end of this episode then, we sit in 9th. So we've fallen out of those playoff places. Well, West Brom have really stepped up. Sheffield United just a point behind them. Burnley and Southampton a couple of points behind them. We are only 2 points off of the playoffs. Derby have maintained their decent start to the season, but all the teams really you'd expect to be up there certainly are. So it's starting to shake out, but still very tight in the early going of this season. And well, let's have a look at what is to come. Obviously, we can see there Burnley, our first game of next episode, and that will be a tasty affair. But let's have a look then. Of course, we probably have some more cup action as well, I would imagine. So it's Burnley. And then, okay, a busy month. Watford is in there, Stoke, Middlesbrough and West Brom. So for the second episode running, we will finish with top of the table. And that should be a good game. So, yeah, more Carabao Cup action. Watford have had a pretty poor start to this season. So that may be another game that we sim. But guys, that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next one.